Do you know the best night I've had in the last 5 years is a night that Zoe and I split a bottle of wine, we made a summer salad, and watched chocolat together?
You mean chocolate?
Chocolat.
Chocolate with Johnny Depp.
Chocolat.
You're not fucking French, Pete. It's called chocolate.
They say great art is difficult to understand, but easy to enjoy. Hey, Beavis. It's hard, but it's not like hard. Yeah.
I saw you strip down for that hot tub.
His dick's not small.
You have the biggest dick I've ever seen on a man.
Thanks.
Good evening. How you all doing? Welcome to Clobby's Comic Shop, issue number 67. Guys, did you know that we're 2 issues away from 69, dudes? What's going on, guys? All right, I see some faces here, and I, of course, have us dual streaming on the Rumble side as well. So if you're a man who likes to have it both ways, I will shoot the link so you can be a man that has it both ways. Other than that, you can choose which way you want it. But, let's bring this bastard down. All right, let's acknowledge our chat here. And thank you for being here early and right away. Appreciate all of you. Lord Thought, Depot 101, Marcus Monkey Max, the Comic Relief Crusader. How's it going? JT Kirk, Dave C. How's it going? How's it going? Good to see all you gents here. Of course, Depot's holding it down over on Rumble as well. So I will post that Rumble link in our chat. So please take that link right there. This is not a test. This is rock and roll. Damn right it is. Damn right. All right. And I see nothing else. Okay, cool. I bet other bottles are going to pound on in here. Is that a classy Blood Ruth? Plus, yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm looking forward to issue 2, my man. Looking forward to it. But anyways, we got dudes to bring on because we got dudes in the back. And when there's dudes in the back, well, we got to bring them to the front. Like the Common Nerd. I'm sure he wants to be brought to the front.
I'm never entirely sure how I feel about it. Yes, what's going on, Nick? Hi, good to see you, buddy. Man, I don't know.
To see you.
The way you're talking about like dudes in the back and stuff, I'm like, I started to get a little nervous. I'm like, are we going down like the Russell T. Davies or like maybe like some of the new Batman, the new Absolute Batman kind of way? I'm like, I wasn't entirely sure which way we were going on things here, but no, fortunately enough, it wasn't that way. Praise be to the Lord.
It was going this way.
Yes, exactly that. Yes, lots of completely and totally heteronormative man love that, of course, is only gay if you see it as gay, which says more about you than it does about us. We're comfortable hugging and grabbing each other's butts. If you're uncomfortable with it, that means you're gay.
That's exactly right.
I mean, like, Nick, you missed it. We missed each other in Vegas because you went the year after I went. Because I did. I was total like 70s can attest to it. No Green Rocks can attest to it. In a completely and totally heterosexual way, I grabbed both of their rear ends and they loved it. And by the way, 70s still has the firmest ass in the fellowship, hands down. And like, holy cow, the rest of us need to do squats. Because that old man's got us all beat and it's disgusting and it's disturbing. So that's an intro for me not being here for like a month. So yes, October was crazy.
That's a very memorable way to introduce.
Right. October was crazy. October was insane. Things seem to be settling down. We got a lot of stuff done over the October month. So yeah, we're here. We're not queer. I told you it's not gay. And I can't wait because we got 2 good issues. I got a chance to read both of these today. So I'm kind of excited because one of these, I almost feel like I've read it before and I don't know why. It's weird. 87, maybe I did. I don't know how I would.
Maybe you have. Don't say it. Maybe you have.
I'm excited. I'm excited it's Saturday and I'm excited to hang out with the boys again because this has been missed.
I'm
so.
excited that you were here. You've been missed, and it's good to have your additional perspective to this show. So I'm glad you could be here. We got an Ironcaster in the back.
Barbecue, huh? How do you like your ribs?
And Doth, the Ironcaster, is here. And I see Stephen M. Kellel in our chat. And Lord Thoth has been a member for 26 months. So that's basically as long as I've been having memberships. Hell yeah. Thoth, thank you for being a continued balls to the wall member. Since that's basically 2+ years, let's give him some balls to the wall. I mean, it's the least we can do, right? Yeah. How's it going, Ironcaster?
It feels like it has been far too long since we got a chance to do this. The holidays were kind of hitting on us, and it feels like there's been like an entire year has passed since we last got to talk about comic books. But I'm doing good otherwise.
So you saw our messages on the group chat before we went live, right?
Let's see.
No, he didn't.
No, that's it's pretty essential information.
Guys, I totally read all the messages. Like I wasn't up here just like hating my blood angels all week or anything.
No, but because me and Common were reading 2 different Hellboy issue 2s, so we didn't know one.
Yeah,
so
that's why I was asking for clarification.
And it turns out I was reading the right one. However,
Yes,
because I'm the one who was right, my book was a lot thicker and bigger. And because mine is thicker and bigger, it takes a lot more time to get around. We weren't able to be properly, all of us prepped and on the same page. It would have been weird for us to have 2 different number 2s, one probably on the shorter side, the other on the bigger, thicker, and longer side. So we had to move Hellboy back a week. So we're all on the same page with the right number 2.
All right, good. Because the only thing I was able to get to have unfortunately the only thing I was able to have gotten read today was that particular Hellboy.
Well, good, because ASM we're going to skip ASM and F4 for next week in order to focus on Hellboy exclusively. So, chat, this is your week heads up. There's 10 of you in the chat, by the way. Thank you for that. We are going to be talking Hellboy next week. Instead of doing ASM F4, it's going to take a week off. We're going to talk Hellboy issue 2 or Hellboy book 2, Wake the Devil. So look that up. I'm not going to tell you how to go about it, but Hellboy, Wake the Devil, we're going to be talking about. We're having a nice, good, full 1 hour, well-rounded discussion. Kind of like when we talked about the previous one way back when. We're going to give this this one deserves its full hour attention, and we're going to give it to you like that, okay? This is not the type of story you can talk about like a single issue like Spidey or F4. This needs extra love, and we're going to give you the love. Trust me, when I say we're going to rub you guys the right way with this one, it's going to be great. Oh, I see Chris Mead in the chat. What's up, Chris Mead? Long time no see, sir. Great to see you. Thank you for being here. Hell yeah. And Pablo will probably be here. Well, when Pablo can be here. And when he's going to be here, it's going to be great. It's going to be huge. But we're just going to get into the thick of things because, unfortunately, I don't got all night. And I know Caster doesn't got all night either. But we do got comics to talk about. And we're just gonna get really thick here. We're getting really thick. We're going to start off with ASM number 87 because I'd say these last few issues, well, there's been some good. There's also been some really testing of stuff. I think I can feel it on the panel. Some things are like, okay, we got to move forward here with this a bit. Where are we going? Luckily, there's been some entertaining stuff to make up for it. But this could be a sign that the changing of the guard was super necessary by the time we had the change in the guard for ASM. And what's up, Brad Young? I see you in the chat. Great to see you. And we got Pablo here. How
Howdy ho!
Yeah.
Hey, brothers. Sorry I'm not today on camera, but I look like a hobo because, well, I have an
It's different.
ingrown toenail, so they have to remove my toenail, and I cannot take a bath up to tonight. Cause yeah. By the way, it something really fun. My mom went with me to the doctor to this procedure and everything, and afterwards she goes like, I need to buy some things on the supermarket, and I walk an hour carrying stuff after getting my toenail removed. So when I got home, I will say the phrase bloody shoe. Yeah, it was literal.
Oh.
So, man, I don't know why my mom does that all the time. Once I fucked up my knee, and she's like, I just need to carry this gas canister that is, I don't know, like 16 kilos. Yeah, she kind of thinks like that I have superpowers or something like that. And at this point, I think I need them.
Yeah, I'd say you can use a few.
I
A
should
few at the
start
least.
leaking radioactive stuff just to see if I get something.
Pablo Man, Pablo Man. Pablo can.
Knowing
Man,
Pablo,
at
he
this
gets
point, I
balls
can go
bitten
to
off by like
Soviet
a
Russia
radioactive
and
He
try.
smokes weed, that is it. Oh, and he does tech support. Look out, here comes the Pablo Man.
Oh God.
Oh, too good. Hey, Pablo, I'm glad you got here because we're gonna get right into ASM.
Oh yeah.
And
by the way,
what's
there
up?
was a joke on that comic about an ingrown toenail, and I was like, God damn it.
That's horrible.
Oh, that is hilarious. I love to hear that. Okay, well, dudes, we're going to get into the thick of things because, well, I said that right before Pablo got here, and we didn't. But now we actually are going to commit to getting into it, okay? So let's get ready to rumble. All 10 of you in the chat, are you ready? I said, yeah. Let's go. ASM number 87. As if this isn't the most drama-filled issue yet of this entire run.
Dude.
Oh boy, do I got some thoughts on this one. That's for sure. I'm gonna admit, I had said a few issues ago, hey, there's still some really entertaining stuff, but there's definitely some testing moments here. And luckily, that arc with the one character finished off really strongly, made up for it tenfold. Awesome. But there's still some dangling threads going on that we really need to move forward on, particularly with George and Gwen and Peter and the identity of Spider-Man. This issue should have been it, in my opinion. This issue should have been it, but it wasn't. They really tease you with it, like it's gonna happen, even though there's kind of like some like, oh, he's not all there in the head because he's delirious, which makes sense. Luckily, Harry seems to be smarter and realize, hey, hold up. I remember this time when this happened, continuity coming into play way back in the earlier issues. Good on you, Harry, for being smart and not forgetting things that happened 5 minutes ago. But I'm like, you're just now you're just teasing us with the inevitable reveal. We don't get it. I'm a little really, guys, you're gonna just make Peter be delirious about this, and you think there's gotta be some reason like we're just holding this off. And you think, is he losing his powers? He says he's off, his balance is lost, everything he's doing is wrong. And they butter us up, and it comes down to he just has the flu. I'm not gonna lie when I say I was kind of disappointed with that being the reveal. I mean, does it make sense? Yeah, it does actually. But the way they dramatize the situation and considering how much more Peter is holding down and all the people he sees are, starting to notice, hey, there's definitely something off about everything going on around him. And they, he even went to them when he was all kind of loopy. I feel like if anyone should have been more onto this and not just, hey, he's his lawyers, it should have been George Stacy. I'm glad that Harry gets it. He's his roommate. I guess if you're going to have it be someone. But in my opinion, it should have been George Stacy. Why? The dude works for the law. It is in his job resume. I'm being figurative here. I know Lord Thoth, he's in law enforcement. You can correct me. But a lot of guys need to look for the sketchier and sometimes the worst things out of someone. Not saying Peter's a bad guy. He's a great guy. But if you were on the outside, you notice something's off.
He dumb. Sorry, but sometimes he's really dumb.
I think it's because
I did not like that we. Hold on, I'm almost done. I don't like that we meddled with this concept for an entire issue, and then brought it back to square one. We did not need this issue. Now that said, were there some entertaining bits to it? Yeah, absolutely was. It's not a bad issue, by the way. It's not. If you read this issue in isolation, you'd say it's a pretty good issue. But considering what it's following up, I feel like it reads a little differently and a little lesser light because of what comes before.
Yeah.
And I think that's its biggest weakness is what comes before. Now, the art's great. Oh, dude, the art is really great. And once again, I will give credit where it's due for the continuity. Oh, hey, I got these issues. Maybe I should go to the Lizard. Why will you go to the Lizard? Well, because, hey, he knows he can go to protect his identity. Oh, hey, Harry, he remembers when there was a fake unmasking that wasn't an unmasking. So credit where credit's due for continuity acknowledgement, making everything feel like it still counts. This didn't move anything forward. I was fine with the other issue having Black Widow be introduced because, sometimes you got to have a way of introducing a character to try to bring on to nuances. Spider-Man's a flagship character. Spider-Man has fans. How could get some eyes on Black Widow? Put her in a Spider-Man comic. Okay, great. Awesome. I still found the issue a bit better in entertaining on its own merits and equally entertaining when you factor the big picture. This issue is pretty good on its own merits. Average at best when you look at the greater picture. If I had to put a number on this one, which I'm going to do for this one, I'm going to go with a 6 on this one. I hate saying that, but it's just, that's the nature of the beast with this. And I'm going to let Common Nerd go because I want to hear his thoughts on this issue. Are you and I in the same boat, or am I missing something?
No. I don't think you're missing anything. No, I was just going to kind of piggyback on what you were saying. The only reason I was going to defend Gwen's dad is because he really likes Peter. Okay. And he really wants to trust Peter. Right? He wants to think the best of him because he knows his daughter absolutely is head over heels with the guy.
Oh, yeah.
Loves him to death. You know what I mean? And he knows Peter's a good dude, right? He does. He knows Peter's a good dude. So even if he does some sketchy, weird things sometimes, and where he's been is kind of questionable sometimes, you know what I mean? It's like, he's trying to see the best in the guy. You know what I mean? Because he's not really done anything directly to offend him, you know what I mean, in any way, you know what I mean. He's always tried to do right by Gwen, even if they've had their moments and stuff like that, and he's always seen him try to do stuff like that. So it's and trust me, as a guy who has family members that are police officers and stuff like that, you see that you're going to turn a blind eye to somebody like that to a certain degree. You're not going to be as suspicious because you don't want to see it, right? It's like the cop with the drug addict kid. You know what I mean? You see all the signs, but you don't want to admit it, right? Because it's, so it's that kind of thing out there. Just not to that extreme, obviously. But I think that's kind of where he's coming from on that. By the way,
that's fair. That could be taking, this is just how we're interpreting. This is none of this.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
How we're all perceiving it, chat, for perspective. And, I'm glad Common Nerd brought that up. And that is something I'm willing to absolutely entertain. I just feel George should have been on it, but maybe you're right. Maybe there is something there to Stacy as the whole. He's trying to look for best friend. Maybe he's trying not to wear his detective hat when he sees him. Maybe he's trying to actually put on the dad hat for Gwen. Which that's good. You know, it's good to separate being a dad and being in law enforcement because, sir, I'm sure sometimes the two can get a little blurry, and that's what I'm sure many, no matter what position you're on law enforcement, you want as little of those two blurring together as possible. So maybe he's just one of those guys. When he's at work, he's at work. Yeah. I just figured maybe he was connecting dots because I would like to think at least a little bit of your law enforcement side kind of kicks into certain gears.
Instincts and stuff like instincts and stuff like that are trained into you. Like that stuff's never going to go away. You know, it's just like everybody has a spot. You know what I mean? And obviously his daughter's his world, dude. You know, he absolutely
he loves
everything with her. You know what I mean? So it's like, so I can totally see that. Like, okay, look, he came up with an excuse. Is it the best excuse in the world? Maybe not, but you know what? We're just gonna go with it. You know what I mean? But no, like I said, this is one of those issues where it's like, and I guess I have read it before because I remember going through and reading it again. I remember, like, I like the Prowler showing up. I get a kick out of the Prowler.
Yeah.
I love the Prowler's costume. You know what I mean? And so, like, I remember as soon as I got to the Prowler part, I was like, I think I've read this before. But that, because I remember, like, when we're going and looking for Doc Connors, and Doc Connors isn't there, right? And I do like, there was a lot of fun parts. I would probably give it a 7, not a 6. But like, I really enjoy Peter's desperate. Okay, we've been, Peter desperation. Cool. Hero bad on his luck. All right, not feeling good. Things are going wacky. He can't even look at his own blood. I'm like, and I was thinking too when I was listening to that part, I was like, well, where's his glasses? Because didn't he wear glasses before? But I think that was just something I was remember from the Sam Raimi movie. I don't think that was actually ever part of the comics thing.
He wore glasses.
He did, right? Before the spider bit him, he wore glasses, right?
But that was in discontinuity like 4 years ago. So...
Right. But all I'm saying is, like, wouldn't that be the first thing you'd think of? Is like, oh, if I'm losing my powers, well, maybe my eyes are going back to the way they were. Maybe I need to find my glasses. That was the only thing I was like, why didn't you think that? And then I love the doctor in the hospital too. The doc in the hospital is like, I'm too busy to give a shit about what you're dressed up as. I don't care.
That was great. That's also that's one of the. There's some really great moments. That was one of them.
Yeah. I absolutely love that doctor too. He's just like the nurse is like, oh my God, but doctor, what he's wearing. The doc's like, I'm like, been here 24 hours. I'm running on nothing but caffeine, spite, and the fact that I want these people to live. Okay. Like, get out of my way, nurse. Leave me alone. I got a patient to fix. Okay. I don't care if he's dressed up like Jose Canseco. Okay. It doesn't matter. Like, get him in here. Let's get him fixed. And so I love that too. And it's like, but you're right. Like, it's such a disappointing, like, stupid answer to the question. Does it make sense? Sure. Could Spider-Man still get the flu? I guess I would kind of expect his immune system to be a little bit better.
He's still a human being, though. That's the thing.
I'm just like, it has to be like,
man.
Okay,
I need like a little. What?
Well, let Common finish. Let's Common finish.
All I'm saying is, like, I would need, like, I don't know. I would need a little more, like, it's got to be a really bad flu season, okay? Like, we need to, like, premise it with, like, everybody's getting the flu, okay? Not like Spidey just happened to get the flu out of nowhere, and that's our excuse for him going all woozy-toozy. You know what I mean? So I think I would have asked for a little more setup for something like that. Like I said, there's still a lot of fun parts, but I do have I do have a few issues. But like the stuff with the Prowler, I love that. I thought the Prowler was great. He's like, oh man, Spidey, I got to do Spidey this favor because like he totally saved my butt. And so I really enjoyed that, and I always love Gwen's dialogue. Like I even had my wife read it. She was sitting next to me, like doom scrolling through some stuff for the kids and like some nerd stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, you have to read this. And so she reads the whole box. She's like, yeah, that's funny. Because one of Gwen's last lines in here is you better take care, lover, or something like that, because I only want you delirious around me. And I was just like, I love that.
That was hilarious. That was amazing.
It's hilarious. It's sweet. It's like kind of sexy all at the same time. Like, it's like, that's what you want to hear out of a girl's mouth. You know what I mean? Like, that's freaking awesome. You want more of your girls to read these comics, so they talk like that. You know what I mean? Like, so like,
It's
yeah, I just
amazing
love it.
how the entertaining parts of this are really good. Whether it's
Mhm.
more so the dialogue, the art being good, or a lot of the acknowledgement of continuity, as you mentioned, the Prowler, as I mentioned, Harry Osborn remembering
Right.
the fake unveiling with Doc Ock. There's a lot of great continuity, like layers. Characters still remember. Oh, I remember this from that. I love the connecting tissue. Connecting tissue, ace, absolutely ace.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
it's unfortunate that it's being kind of second to this dangling thread of the secret identity under a
Oh,
flu.
yes. Yeah. Yeah. And the whole, and then the, like, you know, it's like, and then of course it's just the playoff at the end, you know, it's like, oh yeah. Yeah. I was just hilarious. I had a fever. I was crazy. All right, cool. Everybody wanted to believe it. So it was easier to believe. Like, that's really what it comes down to. Everybody wanted to believe it. And Gwen, Harry, Mary Jane. I love Mary Jane's line too. It's like, this is why I wanted to come back, Harry. It's always another chapter of the drama. Like, Peter's back. We get to see what happens next in the story. You know,
We're
like,
just kind of living through Mary Jane in that regard.
yeah,
We're all
we're-
vicariously
Mary
living
Jane's,
through
yeah,
MJ.
exactly. We're all Mary Jane in this story. We're just like, hey, we're along for the ride. This is awesome. So yeah, I did like there, like I said, there is, like you said, Nick, there's some absolutely banger sections of this.
Yeah.
It's just like the overall story is kind of a letdown because like the stupid, like he had the flu. Like, really? Like, you know, like even if you would, even if you would have given me like a, hey, he figured out there was something wrong with his, like the doctor did a blood test and he's short this, and the doctor doesn't know how to give it to him, and so Peter's got to go into Connor's lab for 5 minutes, one panel. Oh, I can make this up in Connor's lab and interject it myself. It would kill a normal human, but because I'm Spider-Man, I'll be fine. You know, and then I'm like, okay, cool. But like, yeah, no, it was the flu. He got the coof.
Flu of all
Yeah, he got the coof. He didn't take. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there. Yeah, he got the flu. He got the flu, man.
He didn't have the kung flu. It was just the
Yeah,
regular. It was the
just the
American
regular flu.
flu. Just the American flu. All right,
Well, the
Cal,
funny part
now-
was this is the 1960s. This is the 1960s. Wasn't that when like the Chinese flu actually went through the United States?
I don't know. I don't know. It was like 68 or 69 when this happened.
Yeah, see, that would have made sense. That would have made sense. All right, sorry. All right, I'm done.
All right,
I'm
Cass,
done.
go
That
ahead.
was fun, though. I told you I don't normally drink caffeine. My wife came home from McDonald's. It's like, here, try this Frappuccino. Okay.
Oh, that's good. You like it.
All right.
Caster, fire it up.
Yeah, so it's the thing is, it's an issue that doesn't have a ton of like big world stakes, but it has the personal ones. It's that fake out we kind of get in a lot of ways kind of far too often. Oh no, Aunt May is sick, or this is the other commonly played card. The oh no, I'm losing my powers. This is one of those stories we see done quite a bit. With on top of that, the I'm gonna reveal my secret identity. It's just a lot of the same kind of three big cards we see played over and over again in comics. So it doesn't exactly do anything new to recreate the wheel, but what it does works well enough, and it keeps us tied into Peter's world. Not exactly one I would rank high on my list. I don't hate the book, but ultimately I just feel like this is one you could read and you never really feel like I have to go back and reread this issue because it's one of the great storylines where Spider-Man fights the common flu. Yeah, you're right. There is some great dialogue. Gwen Stacy, continues to thrive here, which is why she continues to be the best girl. Like, gentlemen prefer blondes, as they say. But no, it's fine enough issue.
It's not even that for her.
No, I do like I've noticed like the way MJ was written in this time to me is like this is the coolest MJ. Like this seems like it's someone I'm like, hey, we gotta fucking hang out. we're gonna go rage, and it's gonna be badass. It's gonna be huge, okay? And then she would say some really crazy out there wild statement, and I'd roll with it. Like that sounds like someone I would hang out with. So yeah. Oh man, carry on, Caster.
No, I mean that's kind of
Oh,
it.
okay.
It's a fine issue.
Okay.
That said, I am far more excited for the next one.
Oh yes, I'm absolutely. I think we're gonna be all guns blazing with issue 88. I have a good feeling about 88. I'm very optimistic. Some might say I'm the most optimistic about it. So it's gonna be great. But we got another man who needs to talk about this issue, and well, we can't do that to him and forget about him. So, Mr. Pablo, I see you got cards on the table.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming you want to show your cards as we talk about the issue, unless you want to do that after.
No, I can show them right now.
All right, I'm going to begin you.
Yeah, a couple of pickups for Spider-Man. First, Spider-Sense.
Yeah.
I love the art on this card. The face is a bit weird, but I still love the art. But I'm kind of bummed that I didn't get the other art because it's the death of the Green Goblin. Is the moment when Spider-Man dodges the glider and the Green Goblin gets impaled. So, well, this is just Peter getting the spider tingle. So, but still, more for my Spider-Man Magic the Gathering collection. The other one, I showed them on the chat.
Oh, that's nice. That Electro.
This Electro is absolutely fantastic. Not only the image, this card goes in my combo deck because it's really strong. So, and it's cheap. It was like $3.
Nice.
So I'm really happy with these two pickups. I have been getting some Spider-Man pickups out of late, just random cheap stuff. This one I got for free because my store owner, he kind of fucked up. I was supposed to get in an event a special card, and he ran out of cards. So instead, he gave me this. This is like $5, so I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. But on the topic of Spider-Man now, I have a lot of questions on this issue.
Sure.
Because one, if Spider-Man has radioactive blood, okay, that's good, that's fine. Is the flu virus impervious to radiation? Is it a super flu? Because normal viruses die on slow doses of radiation. You can use radiation to just sterilize something. So sorry, what? After that, okay, I still have a lot of questions because it gets even more stupid. Peter is trying to check if he still has radiation on his blood. Does he use a Geiger counter? No. He uses a microscope to check for something that is invisible. I don't mean it's something that you cannot see on with your eyes, with your naked eyes. I mean, this needs to be measured as energy. Radiation is energy. It's not something that you can see on blood. So again, I'm confused about this. It gets even more stupid at the end.
I think it was the 60s, and you rolled with that. That was my take on that. But
he goes to Doc Connor's house that still has all the scientific equipment, but he moved. If you're willing to throw away the thousands, tens of thousands of dollars that equipment alone is worth, what? You are not moving that? You are not taking that to Florida? Because I kind of have the sensation that you should not be throwing away money like that. There's too much here that it makes.
But throwing away money makes too much sense. Come on, we're talking about American people, man. That's our specialty, is throwing away money.
You will do that kind of stuff?
We shouldn't. We shouldn't. We should. Here's the thing. I get what you're saying, Pablo, and I don't disagree with the notion, but considering what I see and what I know, this is sadly par for the course for good people and bad people in America. And I'm sure I
Wow.
got Caster and Common who can second and third me on that. People do stupid things with their money. Oh, sorry. All the time. And this probably predates all four of us on the panel and our crowd in the chat, all 12 of you, thank you. Probably predates all of us, people being very stupid with how they spend, use, waste, just being loose with their money, period.
Dude, for me, it's so uncanny, so weird, because people, if they can here in Ecuador, they will take the light bulbs. They don't give a shit. So it's kind of, I was, every second, I was like, okay, this doesn't make sense. Other thing, there's a lot of things that you guys pointed towards that also don't make sense. Because, well, basically, if you are going into a clinic, you need to get registered, because they need to.
That was a clinic now
Yeah,
versus
so
then. We're
okay,
talking over half a
I've
century
seen
ago.
clandestine doctors.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all good. Peter goes like, "Is really the flu?" And the doctor, the sassiest doctor I have ever read on comics. Well, it's not an ingrown toenail, so God damn it.
Oh, that's funny.
God
That's just
damn.
so good.
Here's the thing. And now here's where I'm gonna say in defense of current times, hospitals not taking specific information. Does it happen in Chicago? I'm not gonna say what and where, but are they out there? Oh yeah, I've been to one of them. That's all I'm gonna let you all know. And trust me, it looked like a fucking dungeon.
And not the fun kind that we like on Friday nights.
By the way, comics kind of got a notion of this later, because you have Night Nurse, a nurse that specifically treats superheroes to
Black
avoid.
market nurse.
Yeah.
Yep.
They know that this is a thing. They just, it took some years for them to understand that those hospitals work differently. But
it's how the hospitals changed too. It wouldn't have made sense in the 80s and in the 90s and even a lot to a certain degree towards the late 70s in the United States anyway. It wouldn't have made any sense because you would have had all of those requirements, especially getting into the 80s and stuff like that with health insurance and all of that. You would have had all those requirements. So the night nurse makes more sense as it coming out later. Then, like Nick said back then, it's a little back in this era. It's a whole different. That's why I was telling my wife, I was like, this is from the 1960s. Look at the way Gwen Stacy's talking. Like this is way back then.
I love it. Shit. I like the way the ladies talk in the dialect. I was like, wow.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh,
I love it.
Mary Jane is a bitch, and I love her.
I think she's entertaining as shit.
She
is a sasser that's actually really entertaining. It's not.
There it is. Yeah, this thing of the Stacy's is like following a movie serial.
She's not. No. Yes, she has bite to what she says, but her bite is very entertaining. I'm just like, I don't feel put off by her. I'm like, okay, she's the type who can dish it out and take it. That's what I'm getting on, and I'm all for it. I respect the fuck. If I knew her in real life with this type of attitude, like I said, we'd be friends. We'd be like, all right, shit, you're a homie. We're gonna ride together. Boom, done.
She has been trying to shag Peter for all this time, right?
Oh, yeah.
And we know she is actively trying to shag him while he is with Gwen. And she's not even interested in a relationship. She just wants to do that because he is with Gwen. Mm-hmm. And when they believe that he either went crazy or he's a Spider-Man, she's like, whoa, Wendy, you sure can pick him. He's either a masked menace or a psycho. Take your pick. And she's like, God, you are the one that is pursuing him actively. What the hell are you talking about, woman? is dude. Mary Jane, I truly believe it was just the writers making fun of themselves, and that's
Could
it.
have been, yeah. No, it could have been. Absolutely could have been. All right, so JT Kirk, another man who's been a member for 60 months, and he's been a huge member. So he's a huge member. Ooh, man, watch out. JT Kirk with the huge member. I've had that ingrown toenail surgery 3 times in life. Good luck on that surgery and stock up on comics for that recovery. Oh,
It's
Damn.
already done, and I have been walking, doing
Wow.
chores.
Woo!
Rest is for the normal people. Myself, yeah. The only thing is the second day that I miss doing exercise, and out of late, I have been actually getting into muscle form. If you get the reference from My Hero Academia, because 4 months ago I was scrawny because I could not eat any kind of real protein. With Pauli's exercises and a lot of meat, dude, I'm bulked. I'm actually bulked. I'm starting to see a lot of definition on the chest. My arms are really big now. I'm really happy with that.
You should be.
Yeah, dude, I'm almost 40. I should be relaxing instead of trying to finally gain weight. But yeah, that's life. I don't know, man. Spider-Man getting the flu, it was a bit too contrived for me. There's a lot of stupid shit in the issue. It's filler. This issue was pure filler. And the fact that I laughed out loud several times make it really good filler. I'm really impressed. This is enjoyable filler. But it's filler. Let's be honest.
It is filler first, and we got another member. Not as big, but but he still has his balls to the wall. So
hey, you haven't seen him
happily,
fully.
We'll happily take members that have their balls.
Nick, I need to tell you this.
To the wall member. Thank you, sir.
You never judge the size of a member until you see him full force.
Alrighty.
Sometimes you see a member and he's not a shower, he's a grower.
Yep, he's gay.
Wow. Woo! Wow. I feel I have no idea how to respond to that. I don't know.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I'm
I don't know
on
if
years
anything
and
is
weed,
right
man.
here.
Don't worry about it.
Me too, but damn. Shit.
Wow.
I have an excuse, a medical excuse.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What
did just happen? I have no idea where we're at. Right now. What are we even doing on this show?
Well, we talked Spider-Man, but we're going to transition over to Fantastic Four. But before we fully transition, we got some great memes from Mr. Deeple 101, and we're gonna look at them because it's good to have a good transition because I believe in true transitioning, and this is how we transition. All right, so 404. It looks like you found a dead link. I get it.
That one was for me.
And then this Star Trek goes, "Shut up!" I beg your pardon. I said, "Shut up!" As in, close your mouth and stop talking. You guys must understand this one. I don't get it.
Written by.
It's all written by director, executive producer Will Wheaton.
Okay. So the Star Trek. So the Star Trek joke. The Star Trek joke is it was always "Shut up, Wesley."
Yeah.
And Will Wheaton is the actor's name. What is the character of Wesley because it was always "Shut up, Wesley" because everybody got really fucking annoyed by Wesley. So now it's finally his chance to get back at Captain Kirk and tell Captain Kirk or Captain Picard to shut up.
Dude, I didn't enjoy it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Now that I'm older and I can see how fucking pissed Picard was all the time, I'm kind of enjoying it. a lot.
Oh, look at that. We
What's
got
up,
we got a
Mark?
huge guest and Mark D with a C showing up in our chat. Mark, what's up, man?
Still the other day I opened my mail and I had a mail from you for 4 months and I didn't see it. So sorry about that.
Now you gotta open it up. No, I hung out with Mark on Sunday at the Geekery. Always a great guy to hang with. He obviously part Toxic Tuesday. And yeah, if you guys are all 13 of you, in the chat, if you're not subbed to Mark D with a C, I don't know what the hell you're doing with your life. I mean, that's like saying I want to make bad decisions in my life. If you make bad decisions, they should be with me. But those are good bad decisions. Bad decisions is not subbing to Mark D with a C. So just saying, good to see you, Mark. No, this one I understand. And while we have this one up here, I want to say this week's G.I. Joe number 13 was so fucking badass. Holy shit, G.I. Joe this week kicked ass. It's the first issue of the Dreadnought War. And woo, it is smoking. I had a fun time. Let's just say it feels like it's being like G.I. Joe going into a Mad Max type of arc. And I am buckled up and ready for this ride. It is wild. And it's going to get so much more wilder. And it's definitely a very beneficial read for those who read Duke and Cobra Commander. So lots of payoff there from those two miniseries coming into fruition. And Mark has some very curious comments. Safety tip, always rest after surgery, especially if you get the snip. As a friend told me, I did get that. 10 years ago.
Okay, yeah. I will not walk or carry heavy stuff if I ever get circumcised.
Oh no, I'm talking about not that snip. I'm talking.
Jesus.
I got the vasectomy.
Oh yeah.
Fuck that.
And they said, I got. But they said, if you want to undo it, you could undo it if ever you felt the need. So we'll see. Maybe
I'll be fucking 90 and still have the ability to bang chicks out. You never know what happens. You never know what's going to happen to your old lady.
No,
to not be. I mean, to reproduce.
Oh, okay. I get you.
Oh, dude, no, I'm like, no. What was his face? Homeboy just is like, 81 and just had one. Fuck, I can't remember his name now.
Al Pacino did. Al Pacino,
yeah. You never know what might happen.
I don't regret. Well, the thing is, why I did it then 10 years ago.
It's been that long.
Why I did it 10 years ago. My reasons. Well, let's just say the mother of my children was a very, very horrifying human being. And I'm not talking about just the WHO horrifying. But the HORR, no, there's some a lot more darker reasons.
No, you're good.
Like I say, if the right lady pops up into my life and I feel the need to undo it, I'd undo it. But that's gotta make sure that exists first. But John Platt, what's up, buddy? He says, "Hail, Nick Weiser and guests in the mods and chat. Sounds like you guys are having huge amounts of fun reading through Spider-Man." Well, we had a great time. We're going through some great memes, and then we're going to talk about F4. But, hey, I appreciate your comment for being your sir. So we got a comedian, huh? Fuck off. I had no time for your inane facketry. I love that. I don't know what that's based off of, but I love it. Oh, this is good. Okay, I'm going to read this out loud. Just announced in Hall H, Marvel Studios Avengers Secret Wars in theaters November 7th, 2025.
Now comes the part where we all throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Well, these wars are so secret, nobody has seen them.
Yeah, no one. Oh, shit. Miss Muhammad said, "What's up, buddy? Good to see you here, man." Have you been here wrong? Did I just now notice? Shite. Apologies, man, but this is good to laugh at. Never gets old. If I can't identify your character silhouette, your design is a failure. I would agree.
Yep.
I would agree. And this like this on the Chuck Dixon taken from his YouTube channel. Which, by the way, the Chuck Dixon YouTube channel is actually really good.
The silhouette of old Iron Man, because that's the extremis armor and the movie's armor. But if you go back to the original Iron Man suit, it's really recognizable by the silhouette.
Oh, dude, this is amazing. It's up to you to break generational trauma. Let people enjoy things. Let people enjoy things. Gatekeep the fuck out of your hobbies.
Yep.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Oh,
I've told
man.
everybody a lot of this is our own fault. A lot of this is our own fault.
Dude, I saw the news that Funko Pop is finally going bankrupt. Finally! God damn it, they destroyed.
It's been what, 2 decades?
Okay.
Dude, I remember the two things that screw up pop culture was hipster getting into D&D and a bunch of randos getting Funko Pops. That was the beginning of the downfall for pop culture, especially comics and everything American, because anime took a while. Hipsters hated anime, but no, they are in anime too, and goddamn it.
Yeah, no,
Cynthia
it's
Williams
insane.
strikes again.
Okay, I will acknowledge a few things. I see Subhuman 84. What's up, buddy? If I told you I bought Peter David's entire run of Aquaman, what would you say? I'd say read the fuck out of it, enjoy the fuck out of it. You will enjoy the fuck out of it. And JT Kirk, don't even get me started, because what drives me nuts is, yes, I did say this. What makes this actually depressing is it actually had potential to be great. That's the part that drives me crazy. This isn't Star Wars 2015 and beyond, where it was doomed to fail from the beginning. There's actually a great idea in this movie. There was actually a great, I have to emphasize that, idea you could run with, and they never make anything of that idea. There's a really good foundation, and nothing becomes of it. And that's what's so upsetting, because that could have turned into something really good. The potential for that movie to be great, even with a retard runt, what they're calling the runt, even with a retarded predator. Because the tale of trying to prove yourself because you're outcasted in your own tribe.
Everybody can relate to that.
Everyone can relate to that. And it's not like you needed to make the creature sympathetic to do that. You just haven't been more ruthless than ever. Because of that. Okay, these guys are casting me out. I'm going to show them why I'm going to be better than them, and then I'm going to kill them all.
They already did that. Okay,
they could have done that. That's what makes this even worse. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna stop before
AVP. Okay,
Nick's getting out.
The movie Alien vs Predator.
Comics.
The Predator is one of the main cast. Is not an antagonist in the movie. Is actually one of the protagonists.
You could make
he just joins
you can make him a protagonist antagonist.
Yeah. Also, it's a Predator that is basically thrown to deal with this ritual of actually becoming a hunter by killing aliens. So it's a thrill by the worst that they can throw him. And not only that, it had a female protagonist that was badass.
Yeah.
AVP, I don't know how, but over the years, have become better and better. And if you watch now AVP,
worse and worse.
Dude, no,
I'm
that
gonna
movie
rewatch
has
it.
aged
I'm gonna
like
rewatch
fine
it, Pablo. Maybe we'll have to do like a follow up. AVP. How does it stand up 21 years later? Maybe that's what we need to do.
I was a fan of the comics and of the AVP video games. So I went with high expectations, and I was like, I really enjoyed this movie, and everybody was like, no, it's not that good. Dude, it's that good. It's just not canon, but it's really good. AVP 2 is fucking shit.
Just average, but maybe I need to give it a rewatch. Anyways, this is outstanding because that's totally Daredevil with Black Cat, and Spider-Man's words are perfect. I think this is my supervillain origin. Yep. Oh man. Oh, so good. And then we got logos.
So true.
And he said, question for the panel regarding meme picture number 1. What was the best individual superhero logo? And what was the best team logo? I vote Superman and X-Men. For me, I'm going to go, as far as logo, I'm probably going to go, actually, shockingly, I'm going to go with the F4 logo. And that's for team. As far as individual, probably going to say Spider-Man just because that's my all-time favorite character. And he's on there. The only other character that I give a run for its money would probably be Superman or Daredevil, and Daredevil is not on here. But I'll let these guys throw in their quick 2 answers. Common, go.
Green Lantern, but partially that's because I'm biased because green's my favorite color. But I always have dug that logo. I just think it's dope. It's so simplistic, but it tells you everything you need. If anybody's seen an old school lantern, you know exactly what that is as soon as you look at it. There's no question about it whatsoever. You know it's green and it's a lantern, and it's a perfect. And then team logo, just the first one that popped into my head. I'll just go with like Teen Titans. Just because I think that logo looks really
Well,
dope.
I think we're talking about based off the picture. That's what it's
off this one, off team wise. Oh,
that's
I
was answering
team one, then I'm going Avengers then. No, actually X-Men. No, screw that. X-Men. Yeah,
Okay.
X-Men's got the best one.
X-Men.
X-Men. X-Men and Green Lantern.
Caster.
X-Men.
And then what about for individual? It says on there, was your favorite individual logo and what was the best team logo?
On the picture.
See, I might have to go Green Lantern.
Oh, hey, that's fair. That the Green
There you
Lantern
go.
logo is very killer.
And again,
I love it.
that Batman logo is just
Oh,
too
yeah, I see that.
iconic. Like that black and yellow.
Mm-hmm. The black and yellow does look good. It does look really damn good. Oh, see, I thought it
Yeah.
was, considering we were answering based off of that. See, I was hoping it was, because if you throw out all the other logos, you complicate things, because then you end
That's
up having
true.
to think all day, and
Yeah.
then this discussion goes all day. But I appreciate you being more open-minded to that. And what's up, Vulcan Lives? How you doing, dude? Mr. Student of God, great to see you. Great to see you's here. You guys are here, Ryan Times. We're showing off some memes, and we're also going to talk about some F4 comic real soon, a classic F4 comic, if you will. We're almost done with the memes here. Oh, Pablo, tell us your individual and team logo. We forgot you.
Okay,
and we're not
I
gonna
will normally go for
forget you.
Spider-Man for solo, but that's the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man logo, and I will say is not the best. I even like the newer version of the logo that they had on Homecoming better than
it looked like a more traditional Spider-Man spider.
yeah,
Listen to
because
you criticizing logos. What are you, a nerd?
Nerds.
Nerd.
but based on the picture, I will go with the Keaton Batman logo. And yes, I know exactly where it's from. Because it's Batman and it's a Spider-Man. You should. And for team, the X-Men Evolution X logo, that's the one that is on screen. That's
Okay. I
perfect.
did not know that, actually.
That is good.
Okay. Nice. I'm glad you knew that. See, I knew about Spider-Man, I knew about Batman, but I did not know that about X-Men. That's killer. Obviously, that Avengers logo is based off the movie, too. That I obviously. But, yeah. All right. Well, dudes, let's finish off our memes. Good morning, whore. Work hard on reaching SL. Oh, Deepo, you're killing me. I'm sure I have no idea what you think you're doing, Ultra Magnus, but I've never given anyone a hug in my life. I knew it. This is your final warning. You're a solitary individual and you get lonely. I can empathize. No, it's not the what am I reading?
He's gay.
I know the comic this is from.
Is this
This
the
is fucking
Predator
gay.
Badlands of Transformers? Like, what is going on here?
Okay,
This is from that post Paramount stuff from based on those
this was
transgender
from, like, I wanna
comics.
say 2015, 2016 of Transformers under
Oh, that makes
IDW,
sense.
or the specifically the More Than Meets the Eye comic, which actually, for its credit, is actually a really good book. But context there is Megatron is off with them, going off into space to go like find the Knights of Cybertron or something like that. and basically the war is over, and they're kind of forced into a ship with Megatron and here's Ultra Magnus trying to be the like HR, like a therapist to try to like, here, let's hug things out.
Wait,
feel like
normally
snapping
when
this.
somebody bad touched you, you go to HR. If HR bad touched you, who you go to?
I need
If
adults.
HR bad
I am
touches
an
you, you're
adult.
probably getting a raise.
You. Well, Megatron got groped. Okay. Okay.
That's just my proton blaster. I swear I'm not happy to see you.
That changed the whole speech on Transformers 25 a lot.
Man. Just knowing that's even just looking at that photo out of context, wow. You could have swore those guys were going to play beach volleyball together in Top Gun shorts. That was just nuts. That's a huge sub. Yeah, I actually heard Gary Nerdrotic. I was listening to FNT yesterday. He was talking about the Harry Potter audiobook and how great it was. He loved it. My oldest daughter, she loves Harry Potter books. She's actually read the books, not just like it. She's read the books, all 7 of them. I have to ask her if she's interested.
I love the books. The movies, at least the final 3 movies, didn't make justice to the source material.
Hell no.
Deadly
I
Hallows,
wouldn't know, but I'll take your word for it.
they remove
okay.
a lot of important context. And Half-Blood Prince needed to be 2 movies to explain everything because Snape has a lot of crazy things on that book. They show you that he is a maniac. He kills people. He's still in love, yeah, but he kills people and he enjoys it.
Yeah, they make him way more sympathetic in the movies.
Okay, so welcome Keely Chow and welcome Batmobile as well. Great to see you, gents. Guys, are we ready to talk Fantastic Four?
Yeah, because suit looks
We-
freaking
we-
awesome.
We're going to talk about the 4. What's up?
I got a toy I want to show off.
Oh, show off your big toy. I'm in big in you.
As the
And
last,
we're gonna talk
last
about
time.
more, 'cause I'm ready to talk about this comic.
Look, stop
He's
going
not
to
about
baddragon.com.
Ooh.
Not a dragon.
Oh,
That's a
I had
nice
those,
blood
yeah.
raven.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Is
that's
that one of the
nice.
McFarlane ones?
No, these are the Joy Toy.
Oh, okay, cool. Very nice.
Joy,
It-
Joy
it-
Toy?
largely-
Do I need to cue some Shawn Michaels music for this one?
I wanted him so I could at least get a reference for how to paint the little vents on the backpack, and he's only like
Oh, yeah.
he is actually
that's not bad.
cheaper. The thing that surprised me is these are cheaper than the Marvel Legends toys.
Yeah.
Holy shit. What?
And
Like,
those will
I-
look way cooler.
Like
Oh,
I'm
crazy.
surprised to keep finding out that like in so many weird ways, like Games Workshop and Warhammer are cheaper than all the other hobby stuff. Like, well, turns
In
out
some
that
ways.
these are cheaper than the Hasbro Star
And-
Wars or Marvel figures.
and-
Turns out that Warhammer is cheaper to collect than Magic the Gathering. Like, what am I doing? How is Games Workshop the cheaper one for my wallet?
It's only cheaper until you want to start playing tournaments and you need a 1,500 point army.
I mean, you've seen how much I have built.
I know, but they all have to be the same army.
Just so you know, Mark
They are
complimented you on your
Buddingtons.
figure.
Yeah, that's
Yep, he's gay.
Oh man, this is. You could have swear this is a Toxic Tuesday version
Tuesday,
of Bobby's
right.
comic shop today. I mean,
one downside
woo!
is now I can't just have one now.
It's like winning.
That's what I feel like right now. We're just by winning. We're just.
By the way,
by
the
winning.
other day I saw this on a toy store.
All right, let's show us off really quick because I do got under an hour. So
Is the
we wanna talk
Kirby
about more.
Doctor Doom?
oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, that's really nice. Oh,
It
that's
was pricey as
dude.
fuck, but
Oh, worth it.
it's the Kirby Doctor Doom. I didn't thought people will be buying or even selling Kirby Doctor Doom, but yeah, they do.
Hey, as one should, man. As one should. That should be the way of all life. Should be the standard. I mean, I got a Nova. So
Dude,
I like my Nova. If only he had a Condor with him. One day, Condor, you'll stop being discriminated against,
They should
and
sell
you'll get a hot
Condor
toy.
Beaks.
You'll get an everything and everything. But guys, we're gonna talk Fantastic Four number 576. This was the 7th issue of the Jonathan Hickman run from over 15 years ago. And I'm not gonna say as much so I can let these guys have the floor, but I just want to say that I really, really enjoyed this issue. You definitely got to pay attention because there's a lot of exposition going on before it gets to a lot of the action. It's driven by Sue dialogue wise because she's talking about this big epic mission they're gonna go on, and we love the F4 when they go on big sci-fi missions, when they go on adventures. We get that in this book. Of course, Ben and Johnny's dialogue, their banter towards each other, is the cream of the crop. Still, Dale Eaglesham's art is great. I absolutely love and treasure it. This issue is the Thunderball of the Jonathan Hickman F4 run. For those of you who are Bond fans, and what you're thinking about when I talk about Thunderball, that big epic sequence towards the last 45 minutes of the movie in water, you get that in this issue, where a lot of the sequence is action, not driven by dialogue, but you have to imagine the sounds going on in the water of this issue, in this fight, in water. It's great. It's several pages of just Dale Eaglesham telling the story and not Jonathan Hickman. I loved it. You get a few great spreads as well. Love seeing the spreads. Love a good old splasher. But seeing the action like that was really cool. And once again, Johnny, most ridiculous outfit ever. Like, he was straight up. Man, I was dying. So, points for hilarity. And it was not like hilarity, like stupid sitcom. This is just right in the line of who Johnny Storm is as a personality. Love the humor. Love the serious situation they're in. Love the adventure that they go on. And love that they let the art tell the story. And then there's an ending here. And let's just put it this way. In 2025, it's an ending that people might revile, if not flat misunderstand. But if you know the history of these characters, Atlantis, it makes sense why this ending happens. It does make sense in context of things. So I really enjoy this issue. I would go as far as say that it is one of my favorite issues so far of this run so far, if not my favorite issue. It's definitely a lot more ambitious in its storytelling, which is saying a lot because those first three issues were very ambitious. This one really gets at as far as that grand level of ambition. I had a great time with this. I was just moved from this. I felt like I was afloat with the F4 and their journey. And I love stories where they go nuts with this type of stuff. And before I pass the baton off, my buddy Christian here, he's been a member as well for 26 months. You guys are all just like flexing your members in the chat. JT Kirk's got a member. Thoughts got a member. Christian DeLore's got a member. It's a member flex tonight. And I must say, gentlemen, and also, by the way, Christian DeLorme's member is huge. I mean, gigantically huge. So, Christian, thank you for flexing your huge. We've had 3 men flex their members tonight. Will the 4th man come out of the closet and do the same thing? Find out. Oh, Common Nerd had to flex his little member. 6 months of membership.
Fucking little, but guess what? He gets the fucking job done. I got 6 kids, bitch. I must be doing something right.
Well, I mean, is this is not wrong? The club is only as great as its smallest member. Well, technically, you're no longer the smallest member. That would be common belief. Yeah, he's the smallest.
Oh, yeah, no, Deeple's smaller than me.
Oh, and then Martine's flexing his member. Everyone's just like, yeah, here's my member. Martine was the same. In default, it's a member. What has happened to this show? You got here a really weird stuff.
Super gay.
D-Bud probably ran. And D-Bud can flex his member if he wants to. I mean, there's been a lot of dudes just flexing members. Yeah, Mark D is a balls to the wall. Deeple's a huge member. Common Nerd's a balls to the wall. Christian's a huge member. You gotta be worried though, because D-Bud, if he flexes his member, he's a Dolph Lundgren member.
Oh,
you don't know
bad man.
Close to a Dolph Lundgren member. I'm just saying.
Fucking credence.
And Kristen for Canadian Five says, oh man. Oh dude. Oh, Vulcan lives. I heard her man. And he is a Vulcan lives. He's a Dolph Lundgren.
He's Dolph Lundgren too.
He's a Dolph Lundgren man. Him and D-Bud. Oh he is a Dolph Lundgren member. You ain't gonna match Vulcan Liz as a member, chat. Sorry. I mean, I think D-Bud is the only other one who's been that for that long, if not close. Those two are the biggest of the biggest. I'm just saying, you ain't gonna top them. You ain't gonna top them. Go ahead and try it, D-Bud. My member is too high. This has gone very wild. Okay, this one is for Vulcan and D-Bud because, well, I wouldn't have it any other way.
I saw you strip down for that hot tub.
His dick's not small.
You have the biggest dick I've ever seen on a man.
Thanks.
Sydney Sweeney clip I hadn't seen before. That's
you can thank Mark for that. Mark found that. And
because she's on Euphoria. That's from her on Euphoria.
Yeah.
That's fucking great. I haven't watched that yet. Apparently, you can see her boobs in that.
D-Bud,
there's
Vulcan
a lot of
lives.
good scenes. She's in there.
Your members are some of the most appreciated members, and I thank you for that. I really thank you for sticking it out long and hard for everyone to say that no matter how big the rest of them are, you guys are just even bigger. So, anyways,
D-Bud came with his member to the table.
Go ahead, Caster. Talk about Fantastic Four 576.
No, but it's a good fun issue that kind of builds on more of that far out there exploration that the Fantastic Four is known for. In this case, we are going to the far and the farmost reaches of like the Arctic of Antarctica, where they have to go see what's going on with this research base that we've come to find suddenly taken some interest in out of nowhere. And with that, we wound up having just kind of a great bit of underwater exploration with a good bit of comedy in there. I like Susan playing the mom role at the very start, where she's like, pay attention, boys, or I'll send you to the corner.
And then hilarious in this issue.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of great comedy in this issue. That Johnny in Antarctica in like swim trunks.
This made me freaking die laughing here.
Oh yeah, turtle.
Getting like a rock. No, you idiot, turtle.
No.
So say like turtle.
I love the following panels.
Forget it.
Wins the race. It's slow and steady wins the race. Forget it. Moving on. Oh man, too good. Too good.
It's like I married the smartest man on the planet, and I'm stuck explaining things to 12-year-olds.
Yeah. Yes. Oh.
I also really like with this one the fact that like half the issue is done without words because they're all underwater. But there is so much that you can read from just body language, from the facial expressions. That bit where Ben starts falling down to the hole, we have to see Susan use her powers to rescue him. It's a fun issue. My main complaint is like I don't like their costumes for this one. I think that's probably the weakest thing I thought of. I don't like the way they did the four.
That's fair. Hey, that's valid. That is a valid criticism.
I had no criticism on that panel.
Yep. What's up, TZ? Oh, TZ, you just missed it, man. All the channel members were all flexing their members. It was like seriously, it was just you could go anywhere without skipping a member. It was wild. if you could just go scroll up on the chat, you'll see like you just missed on some diabolically huge member show offs. It was a sight to see. Anyways, carry on, Kester.
And look at this. We're speaking of flexing. We're flexing for both genders here.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true. I mean, that might not be America's ass, but I mean, you know,
As the smartest,
America's butt.
yeah, that is the smartest of smart asses around.
there you go. That's the smartest smart ass out
Smartest
there.
ass around the smart. So now you can't call him a smart ass. It would be insulting.
That's
It
right.
would be a compliment. Oh man.
But I mean,
that's great.
all that said, there's some interesting things they got to bring in. Like we have apparently a new Atlantis that's brought in, and at this time, Atlantis had been destroyed in the comics, and Namor was running around with Namor was running around with the X-Men as a member of the team there. So here we have this kind of alternate Atlantis being dropped in, which is kind of an interesting little thing going on at the times, because this is right around the time where I believe the X-Men were starting to set up Nation X and creating a little island base to create like a new Atlantis. And here we have just some crazy fishmen. Like, okay, what's going on here? No, it's a fun issue otherwise.
Okay. Pablo.
I don't have many words about this comic, but this comic didn't have many words either, so I think we are kind of in the same territory. No, but really, if you go down a little bit, that is my favorite part.
So hard
you get great
That
beat,
shit was fucking
great
great.
ass, and then Johnny's face. That goddamn face, man. Yeah, I know. See him on Antarctica, all dressed like a fucking goddamn. I don't know how even describe that, because he's wearing boots with flames and everything, and trunks. And
let's get to that outfit.
Oh, dude, that fucking costume! Holy shit!
That laugh, I
There you go.
enjoyed so much, dude.
You could have swore Johnny Storm was invited to be a guest on Toxic Tuesday with that outfit on.
Dude, that is straight like hot rod 60s flaming vents.
You want to know
How did I not notice?
How
did I not notice the cowboy boots?
You want to know how
No,
he is asked to be a guest on Toxic Tuesday? He says the words, "Did someone order pizza?"
Yeah.
Bro, right on the money with that. Go ahead, Pablo.
There's so many things to enjoy. The panels where there's no dialogue, actually, there's a lot of really enjoyable art. And normally, that's an issue that I have with a lot of comics. They will do silent comics, but the art is not on par with what you expect. So you don't really have much to enjoy, and it feels just boring. Here, a lot of the panels are great. Not every panel, but a lot of the panels are absolutely great. So I enjoyed that. Also, it is really easy to read. So I got an extra point for that. And yeah, look at those panels, man.
You know what I love about these panels, Pablo? Because Reed's underwater when he stretches, his fingers are a lot more flimsy because he's underwater. I thought that was a good touch, making him like hands more flimsy, because it's like, well, yeah, you're underwater. Your hands are going to be like as perfect as they are when you stretch out, when you're out on the surface. But in the water, his hand, it's a lot more wobbly and flimsy. So I thought that was a cool touch that the artist did. I was like, oh, you know what? That actually makes sense. That is what you would actually expect Reed's hand to be like if you're stretching under the sea.
Every bit, man. I enjoyed every bit. Even the moment when they are the New Atlantans are who's speaking for mankind, and yeah, the whole no, our system works different, and so it's like, shut up, I'll deal with this. I speak for humans. Okay, everybody that needs to talk with humans talks to her. Oh fuck. Her face of, I'm in this now. Is I enjoy this comic too much.
Reed is too busy trying to think this out. Oh,
This- oh.
You know the worst part about it is I've only seen like a handful of Seinfeld episodes in my entire life, and that is one of them.
This is not your normal Clobby's Comic Shop episode.
I
this
don't
is,
know what we're
this is
doing.
clearly a very special episode.
Dude, is that I enjoyed this comic. There's not much to talk about because nothing really happens on the story. It's a setup. And I have read the follow up of this story, and yeah, it's just a simple setup to get you into whatever is going to happen next.
No, it is a great setup. I mean,
Yeah, but the fact that it's just a setup, the fact that it's just a bit of filler with some explanation, it doesn't stop it from being good. With the Spider-Man, it was like it's not the best Spider-Man because this is just filler. With this one is this filler is art.
you
I
can tell
want
that this is leading to something too. That's the thing with
Yeah.
this show. You can tell eventually it's gonna really build to something. So to me, it's short-term filler but long-term payoff. That's my opinion, of course, on it.
and it's one of those things you can easily see the rest of them of the Marvel comics, from the time like playing
Mhm.
off of like, oh, there's a new Atlantis. Okay, so that's a new plot element that like Daredevil could play off of in an issue somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And also, look how great these fishmen are. Like the
Yeah.
giant muscular eel
It
guys.
feels like we're reading a sci-fi book. It's a sci-fi book, and I love that he leaned into the concept of being a sci-fi book. I was like, yeah, this is what the F4 is. This is so cool that we got all this. And once again, I really have evaluated my stance on this run, and I'm just having a great time outside of a few of the non-Eagles Ham issues with a few of the art issues, but story-wise, it's all been great.
Mind you, for me, enjoying this art, I was fresh out of reading Hellboy Volume 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I was enjoying Magnolia art. I absolutely adored every panel, all the Kirby crackling. And I go to this. And let's be honest, normally, if you read something too good, the next thing, even if it's not bad, is just normal good,
Yeah.
you won't enjoy it that much. I enjoy the hell out of it.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with you. I know what you're talking about. I've had that experience reading something. Yeah, it can definitely take away from the reading experience when you're reading something that's so good and then you get to follow it up. Yeah, it does read a bit differently. I'm always very mindful of the order of how I read things because I don't want stories to feel less when I read. I want to, truly understand it on its own merit. So yeah, it can get a bit tricky. It can get a bit tricky.
Yeah, but here it worked. I'm
Mhm.
really happy. I was not that enthusiastic about this run because the things that are happening on the rest of the Marvel universe were not of my liking, especially because they are in a point where I don't care about the Spider-Man, and
Mhm.
Spider-Man was the center for Marvel
A
in
lot of our
general for
bad that
me.
was to come.
It's a
But
slow burn.
yeah, this feels like OG Marvel. This
Mhm.
has that magic. This is that kind of adventure, and it feels great. Even yeah, the
I
thing
love
he's
this
not.
one. Reed threw him into there. He made a nice big hole.
Yeah, but also it's obvious that the thing will just sink because he is made out of rock, so he is heavy enough to just go down to the bottom.
Mhm.
So Sue is making a force field and carrying him along the ride. And
Mhm.
I love that. All those details. If the thing was somehow swimming or floating, I will feel like this was a really stupid comic. But they took the time to actually think how will the thing be able to move underwater? Well, Sue Storm makes a bubble, and that's it.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
It really works. It's amazing how thought out this issue was. I loved it, and even though it's the part 2 issue of a story, I'm enjoying it. I'm really happy with it. It sounds like you enjoy it. Common, round it up, buddy.
Sorry. No, I would say I enjoyed this issue. It's a lot of fun. I always dig anything with Atlantis. The Fishmen, the coevolution kind of explanation was kind of fun because it's something that I just went over with some stuff going on with Doctor Who right now. And it was kind of fun to see that reflected again back in something like this. And yeah, I did have a knee-jerk reaction to the ending just because of what I do for a living and what I cover 7 days a week. So I was like, oh, Jesus, really? But like I understand the context and like what you guys were saying, and of course it makes sense because it's Sue and the story and everything else. It was just really cringe. It was a knee-jerk reaction for me reading that. But Sue looks incredible in this. Like the artwork, the art's out really, really good as far as the body shape. I guess it's because I like it's hard for me to go from the art of like ASM and then go watch some of this stuff. Like and panels like this, I really like it. But one of the things I love about a lot of the old ASM stuff is the detail they put into the faces and like how expressive they are in like every panel, right? It doesn't matter if they're 10 feet away or if they're right up in their face, you can always see the detail that was put into that. And that's one of the things that and I don't know if it's because it got more commercialized and they were trying to pump it out faster or not as fast as what it was before. I don't know how it was at this time period.
This was just a monthly book. It was a monthly book.
Okay. So it always seemed like, if it's like, okay, if it's in the not the foreground, but if it's in the background, right? If it's in the background of the page, we can get away with putting less detail away with it because it's supposed to be in the background. You should be able to see it as well, right? Maybe from an artistic perspective, maybe that's what you're supposed to do. I don't know. I just know I prefer the other stuff. But other than that, the colors in this one are phenomenal. I love the coloring in this. And of course that goes along with the shape of Sue. But like just the coloring in all of this, the way the blues and the greens are done, the way they had some of the highlights that caused some of the stuff to just look absolutely golden with like the light shining behind it, and the way that affects the shade of the blue or the green. Like whoever colored this understood
The
color
assignment.
theory. Yes, understood the assignment, but like understands color theory the way a good colorist should, right? And not the way you see sometimes and people just throwing things on pages that look okay. Like this guy at a deep level understands color theory and how lighting works and everything else. Because it reminds me of like a lot of the high-end like miniature painters. A lot of the guys that do like the Warhammer 40K stuff, like when you get to those guys that win like world championships and stuff like that, you see that kind of attention to detail. They spent a year on one model, and like you see that kind of lighting aspects in this coloring, and it makes everything pop. It makes everything look absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. The jokes, like you guys were talking about earlier, they were phenomenal. They were spot on. Like
they landed.
And I don't know if it's just implied or if the swooshers are supposed to be Sue's powers knocking Ben back, or if it's just supposed to be the movement of Ben coming back. But it almost seemed like it was slightly implied that Sue might have lost her powers to push Ben's foot to cause him to fall back, And that would have just made it even funnier that Johnny was laughing so hard.
Yeah.
So I love that too. Like that's how I kind of saw it when I was reading that. So yeah. Really well done issue. Beautiful, gorgeous, fabulous. Yeah, it was fun. Can't wait to do the next one. So yeah.
I can't either. It's gonna be worth it when we come back to it in 2 weeks. I want to highlight a few things before we get out of this issue. Great line from Johnson. It's like the world's biggest sushi bar.
Yeah, I love that line. That was so good. Like, and the dirty look the guy gives him too, standing right there next to him, is so good. And then right there, you get the zoom in. You're like, really? That's not a good look, pal. Yeah, no shit, dude. You just said you were going to eat them all.
I
what are you doing?
so hard.
Johnny, man. Can't take him anywhere.
It's clear we're going to be getting Namor, and that's why this would be for Susan Storm to speaking for mankind. Because, well, a certain Submariner has quite a bit of the fifis.
For our dear sweet
Susan Storm, and
then
Namor,
of course, if you
so alpha, Namor is so alpha. Go ahead, Caster.
No, I was like, then of course, if you happen to look at I think the page after this, we get that We get that atypical Jonathan Hickman little exposition
The
dump
chart box,
on
yes.
on the last page, the last line, and still no word of Namor.
Which means it's coming. It's definitely coming. But Namor is so alpha that his competition is a man who could stretch his dong, and he's not phased by that one bit.
Well,
I'm just saying.
have you ever read a Namor comic and seen how he acts? Is there really anybody that's going to intimidate Namor?
His game is it's impressive. He has incredible game. I'm just saying, you gotta admire that skill. You gotta admire that. This is no accident that this is happening. This is not one single bit. But yeah, I'm thinking it's a Universal Inhumans. Does that mean we're going to get the actual Inhumans, not the X-Menized Inhumans as well? I don't know. I haven't looked far. But chat, in 2 weeks, because yes, we will be in here next week, but since there's a lot more of you here now than there was earlier, there's been up to 20 of you a few points. Thank you. In 2 weeks, we're going to get into Fantastic Four 577, ASM number 88 from the original run. But next week we'll be talking Hellboy Book 2, Wake the Devil. So that's where we're gonna give our exclusive attention to that next week. It's gonna be so much fun.
I love it.
But I want to highlight something. Well, I'm not actually gonna highlight. Well, maybe I might, but I'm actually gonna mention it for sure. This week's Huck Big Bad World finale. Holy man, I felt that. Oh, dude, it's so great. But boy, does it have heart. And that's saying a lot considering how much heart this book has had. But this issue is the most heartfelt. It really is. It ends great. But it is the most Huck of the Huck issues. I would strongly stress that everyone who maybe if they're behind on it, catch up and finish it. But Big Bad World ended great. Man, did our boy get put through the ring in this second volume? He really did. Our boy, he suffered. He did. He truly suffered. But man, what a finale. What a finish to this series. Is it the end of the Huck story? I don't know. Would I welcome another volume? Yeah, I would. Will we get it? It's hard to tell. Maybe that's done intentionally. I don't know. But I had so much fun with Big Bad World. And that's saying a lot because this week at G.I. Joe, we had Nemesis Forever, which is great as well. We had Void Rivals, which is great as well. Rook Exodus, excellent. Yeah. Man, and I know Great War of Separation number 3 went out for a collection this week as well. I can't wait for that to be out into the wild. I can't wait to see where that expands the verse. So yeah, there'll probably be an episode dedicated to that issue. When that comes up, probably would be January, February. It's been a good comic week. I must say. I'll say, like Foghorn Leghorn, it's been good. It's been real fun and enjoying. And I'm happy to enjoy more. And then, of course, Bronze Star 2 went out as well from Mike Barron and Pat Broderick. That Western story, whoo-wee, looks great as well. No, I'm liking it. And unlike McDonald's Big Mac, I'm loving it. Yes, JT, it is gonna be huge. It is gonna be. Hey, he did a boomerang, but did he do a boomerang? But I know one thing he did a boomerang that stream that he did. Oh man, I freaking cracked up like crazy over his boomer stream where he was supposed to be recording for a video, ended up being a stream. Reminds me of when Gary Nerdrotic, I think it was 4 years ago or 5 years ago. Maybe it was 6. But I think he forgot to turn off the stream when he was done streaming. That's a very... Oh, I remember this one was 4 or 5 years ago. Now, this one I remember directively. He accidentally ended FNT early at like 20 minutes. Oh man, that was hilarious. Hilarious. Oh man, that was a funny Gary moment. I can't, dude. Yeah, right. It's gonna be wild, dude. I can't wait. Yeah. Oh, dude, good. You just getting, dude. I'm glad you're getting around there now. Welcome to the party, man. Enjoy those books. We'll definitely talk about issue 3 when it comes out. We'll be probably talking about it. We'll definitely do a stream for Norfolka as well, because Norfolka is gonna be a wild one as well. I got the regular book cover A, and I got a vinyl because of course I got the vinyl. Of course, Nick got the vinyl. Of course he did.
Dun, 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 dun.
So I can't just not. That would just be like, Nick didn't get the vinyl. Did Nick get replaced by a Fed or something? Like I was like, just imagine if like you just woke up and checked your Twix feed or your Instagram feed, and Nick was like, "Yeah, Sylvester Stallone movies are awful." You'd probably be like, who replaced Nick with this guy? You probably all be questioning. This isn't Nick. Nick doesn't say this. He doesn't even joke around with shit like that. Like it doesn't happen, man. It doesn't fly around these parts. It does. It doesn't line up. You would all question it, and I'm glad you all would. I know you'd all question that shit. It wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't fly. That's the plan. No, it is a good. It's a great plan. Sometimes, it's the best of plans, but I'm excited. Dudes, I want to see where we're at on our reading lives, whether it's American, Japanese, French. I don't know, because we're gonna plug up. I want to hear what we're enjoying, new, old. Before we go, common. Oh no, he's away. Oh no, right, he's here. Outside of ASM and F4 or Hellboy, has there been anything else you've been able to digest reading?
No, not recently. I burned through a few Warhammer 40K books a little too fast, and I kind of outstripped Ironcastra.
That's good.
Yeah, I kind of outstripped Ironcastra a little bit. I was trying to tear. I'm trying to tear back off a little while. No, I've been taking a little break right now, and plus, like the last month's just been absolutely insane. But no, I was super excited. I was super glad I was able to dig back into these today and find some time to do that. These were fabulous. But I know there's a lot of new good stuff I need to catch up on right now with like I'm really dying to get back into Transformers because I keep finding excuses to bring it up in my videos, like how well it was doing, because they're getting ready to do there's something they're doing right now. I can't remember what it is. I'm having a brain fart. But they're talking they're doing it. Yeah, they're doing an adaptation of the comic, potentially of the comics, in like animation or something. So yeah, I'm kind of stoked for that.
You should be stoked. Yeah, Kirkman just started his run. Transformers number 26 hits next week. Yeah,
it's got that guy involved. So
that guy.
The guy that's running the new one, running the new run. So.
Yeah. No,
fingers
I excite. And what's up, Mr. John Edgar? Howdy, lads. My local comic shop just got a glorious collection of old Savage Sword Conan back issues. Great score. Dude, that is a great score. That's funny you mentioned. There was a shop by me about 40 minutes. I got word about that. I got in the collection as well. I went over to that shop a few months ago, and I was like, I got to scoop some, and I did. It was a glorious day when I got those. I was really happy. But yeah, chat, seriously, get on reading G.I. Joe number 13. Catch up, because it's the start of a big book, like a big story, a very wild one, and I'm excited for where G.I. Joe is going to go. It's pretty damn badass, I must say. Foghorn Leghorn would vouch for me on that. He would say, I'll say Nick is right about how badass it is. But it looks like Oncastle got something in his hand he wants to show off. Or are those just big buttons in his hand, right under his facial hair?
Oh, I've got something, but I was going to save it for when we kind of.
Oh, okay.
When we go out.
Okay. Well, then, perfect. Well, then, what else are you enjoying reading-wise, Caster?
I mean, as far as stuff I've been enjoying, there's one particular anime I've been really getting into that is so freaking good right now. And it's a series called Tojima Wants to Be a Kamen Rider.
Oh yeah,
and it is just beyond good right now. This is the One Punch Man we should be enjoying. Basically about a guy and the thing is, it's a series that anyone can enjoy who isn't necessarily into that tokusatsu stuff. But the idea is, it's this guy who was a mega fan of Kamen Rider, to the point where he's like specifically the original one. Basically, he's like, I no, whenever we played pretend, I have to be the Kamen Rider, that sort of thing. Thing is, he's 40 now. So he's a mega fan for all this time. He's like, it's time for me to put this away. And then some of the bad guys kind of start showing up around town, so he has to grab a cheap plastic mask and goes out and starts kicking butt. Like, this is a guy who trained himself to try and be that hero, and it has got some fantastic action. This is a series that is so worth your time. And especially for anyone who is just a mega nerd who's been a mega nerd of anything for years and years, can understand and relate to the passion this show has to it.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal, Caster. I would agree. Naturally speaking, I would agree. Currently watching Kamen Rider, Amazon Blu-ray, D. Bud Martin. He says, "Oh, I forgot to mention this on the chat, so I'm going to throw this in. Guys, I know there's a few fans out there in the chat. If you somehow missed the memo on it, the campaign's still going for on Kickstarter. The SWAT Cats comic. It looks great. And I'm glad this campaign has done gangbusters, because it deserves it. And I can tell you right now, this will hit 500,000. It will hit 500. It's past 400,000. It's going to hit 500,000. It's clear SWAT Cat fans have been wanting stories for 3 damn decades, and we're finally going to get, and we have the original creators involved. That's a huge sign of promise, right, Caster? That's not a red flag. That's a green light of the greenest lights.
And not only that, there was a special thing they announced with this, that there was some art they discovered from Neil Adams that has basically not seen the light of day until this day. In fact, if you don't mind, Nick, I could show off these. I can show off these real quick.
Show off real quick.
Okay, let's see. And this is a piece that I saw and immediately thought, I have to own this as an art print. So I paid extra for it.
Oh, that is dope.
Oh, that is so good. Oh,
that
nice. Looks so good. So good.
But we actually got 2 of them. While personally, I think this is the best. I think this one here is the best piece. There's still something to appreciate from, of course, this other Neil Adams.
Oh yeah, no, that's killer too. Are you kidding me? I love it. I think it looks amazing. I love it. Seriously, genuinely speaking, I love it. No, I'm glad this campaign is done as well as it has. It shows that people are making their voices heard with this one, because there was a campaign for the show, and the show campaign didn't do as well as this. So it's clear that people really want this, and especially if it's got creators involved that love this material. And what's up, Mr. Mike Has Bad Knees now is Stop the Madness. Yeah, dude, I'm glad this is crushing it. It absolutely annihilated its campaign and so much more. And yeah, now that they hit a lot of their goals, I think they're gonna be doing like an audio version of this story for the backers, read by the voice actors of the show. Dude, come on. Wow, that is a smart way to play on the nostalgia button. I must say, yeah, I'm excited for this. I can't believe I almost forgot that one, but I'm glad you highlighted those sweet pieces of art, because it's a big deal. And that's one Caster will definitely have to hopefully try to unite for a video. Hopefully, I would love to. So, anyways, Pablo, what are you reading? And yeah.
Okay, I'm up to date with One Piece. Obviously, alongside, I have been going further on Hellboy, but that doesn't count. I'm up to date with One Piece. I sent Ironcaster the link for a manga that I'm reading about a guy that plays Magic the Gathering. And yes, it's a manga about a guy that plays Magic the Gathering, and somehow they do the cards, but they distort the image a bit and they change some things, so it's not infringing on copyrights. but they are still playing Magic the Gathering, and they specifically say that they are. So I'm enjoying that because only in Japan somebody goes and says, I want to do a battle manga, a really epic battle manga with a lot of romance, maybe some sexiness along the way because guys need to see panties sometimes. I will do it about a card game that I enjoy. Dude, you are my hero. Straight up, you're my hero. So I'm enjoying the hell out of that. Also, in anime, I have been going through some of the craziest, shittiest anime that I can find. I'm watching Sword Art Online right now.
Oh no.
I enjoyed the abridged so much that I cannot. There's this scene that is supposed to be the saddest scene that anybody could ever make, where a girl dies and you are supposed to feel so sorry about it. And I was laughing my ass off because on the bridge they make it a goddamn joke. And I cannot take that out of my mind. So I'm enjoying it a lot more because I remember the jokes of the bridge. I know the show is funny. At least it's funny. That's it. On manga, I'm enjoying a lot of good shit. On anime, I don't even care, man. At this point, I have a lot of time to burn while I'm doing other stuff, and I need background noise. Thankfully, I don't have to pay attention. Yeah, it's that bad. Sword Art Online is that bad. God damn it. That will be it, man.
Okay, no, it's all good, man. It's all good. All right. Let's see here. Oh, I see. I'm gonna acknowledge this one. I like the free season Sword Art, but it falls off the cliff after that. Okay, well, chat. I know Toback, aka Proctor Deuce, just dropped on Rumble 10 minutes ago. Fortunately, Bud, we gotta be plugging out. I apologize. You caught it a little bit late. Maybe next week we could try to go 2.5 hours. We'll see if time allows. If it allows for these guys as well, maybe we could try to do it next week. Actually, you know what? I can do it next week for 2.5 hours. I can confirm that right now. We can do a longer show next week, 2.5 hours. All right, so let's go for sure. That way you'll be able to catch more show next week, and we'll go a little longer for you, just for you. So because I do got to plug out. I got a minion who's turning 12, and we're gonna celebrate her birthday starting at midnight. So I want to get on prepping now. I want to get on prepping now for her. So, anyways, chat, it's been freaking awesome. This has been a really fun show, and I'm happy we had so much fun, so much engagement, and all you dudes flexing your memberships was astounding. Thank you, Vulcan. I will happily relay that to her. I will happily do that, and I will. Believe that. I will. You guys flexing members was breathtaking, which I shouldn't be using that word to describe that, but I already did it. It can't be undone.
At least you didn't say it choked you up.
Yeah. Think like the Top Gun song. Take my breath away. Like, mow, 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 mow. Yeah. So, seriously. And then, of course, Christian in the super chat, just between YouTube and Rumble, I love seeing that you guys are very active. It shows you when we have and snow is white, water is wet, Peter Parker's Spider-Man. What stream of mine isn't? I'm just saying, which one of them isn't?
Yep. You got to come to my streams for girls.
You could go to his stream for girls, okay? That's yeah. That's his.
You're still very toxic.
That's his job, okay? I'll leave that to him, okay?
Dude.
That's all him, but
I thought fans for Fate Stay Night the male fans were toxic. They were all over the girls. Then I heard girls talking about the male characters, and I'm like,
dude,
we are saints. We are goddamn saints.
Them girls are nasty.
Oh
dude.
yeah,
Them girls are nasty.
They can get very predatorial. I've heard some of the stuff they say before, but I'm not going to worry about that. Anyways, we'll be here next Saturday. Once again, not talking ASM and F4, but we're talking Hellboy, Wake the Devil, the week after ASM and F4. Oh, Toxic Tuesday is back on YouTube. This is
Nice.
keywords back on YouTube. And this Tuesday, we're talking James Bond's The World Is Not Enough. So please come hang out. It's going to be diabolically huge. So that's what's going up there. And of course, I got my other channel with my buddies over at the Bonded by Metal channel. So please sub to that if you haven't. That's what's coming on my side. I'm gonna let these gentlemen plug their plugs very quickly so we can get on out. So, comment. What do you got coming on in the next 24 hours?
Yeah, tomorrow, 2 p.m. Bible study. And then tomorrow night, 7 p.m., continuing our journey through Classic Who. We have a special guest, Mr. Hardcore Mode. Mrs. Common Nerd has been joining us for those, as well as our dear, sweet Sunker Maiden. And we have a wonderful new intro for that one that is rockabilly, if you like that kind of thing. And it's got a lot of, it's a lot of fun. I put like way too many hours of effort into the intro for that one, and I'm really, really proud of it. So if nothing else, come hang out and come check out my intro tomorrow night because it is really, really good. And I'm working on another one for Firefly for next week on Thursday. So if you guys like Firefly, come check us out next Thursday. I'm working on one for that right now, and it's going to be huge. It's going to be phenomenal. So yeah, that's what I got going on in the next 24 hours. You guys know me Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. morning prep. Come subscribe to the new channel. We're almost to 2,400 subscribers on the new YouTube channel. Thanks for being here. I'll be here next Saturday. I can't wait for Hellboy. Yeah.
Oh, I can't do right. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait for it either. No. And comment, it's great to hang out with you again. I look forward to hosting you again next week, talking Hellboy. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. All right, Caster, what do you got coming out in the next 24 hours or 48 hours, whatever?
Let's see, 24, 48 hours. I think here about a half hour. I'll be on. Well, my roommate will be on with the.
Your roommate, yeah, not you. Your roommate, get it right. Your roommate's not gonna like you talking shit.
He'll be hanging out, but coming up. Monday nights we do the Mech Pit chat. We talk about big robots and all kinds of fun stuff like that. And here in the next couple weeks, the one big thing I wanted to show off was I'll probably be running some more D&D, and we'll turn it into a little bit. We're turning into a stream to do. And for this, I think we're gonna be walking like an Egyptian.
Ooh, hold up.
Wrong person.
There you go. Oh, that looks nice in your hand. That's really. You can't even put your whole one hand around it. That's amazing.
Well, let's put it this way. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of sick of all the Norse stuff. Let's go back and check out the Egyptians. Egypt is fucking cool.
There you go.
Egypt is fucking. I'll never get sick of Norse, but I will always welcome Egypt. Why not? Why not welcome to Egypt? I think it's fucking cool.
If they do South American stories, there's a really interesting story about a demon that takes away women. The main characteristic of this demon is that his dick is so big that he has to carry it on his shoulder.
Sounds like a story about Dolph Lundgren in Egypt.
Pablo, if I know one thing for sure, it's that anything from like South and Central America just means lizard men.
Yeah, I love.
Oh man. Oh, and also Comic Relief became a member earlier. Thank you for being a member. You may be the smallest member now, but you're still a member. Also, by the way, that was a nice big thick book in your hands, Caster. I must say. But hey, like comment before you. It's been fun. Thank you for being here, sir. Can't wait to talk Hellboy next week. Finally, we're gonna have fun with this one. I can feel it. I can feel it. All right, Pablo, you're the last one out the door. Bar's closing up. What do you got coming out?
Right now, nothing really, because I need to get better. After I get better, I will start spamming with my new channel on Kick. But I won't be doing anything there because, well, I will be smoking and taking painkillers for a few days now.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the right time to stream. Because I will get I will sleep at work, basically. No, I will be healing myself and getting better. God damn, I sound like one of those new age hippies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, but dude, it was awesome. It was great. And yeah, I will read again Hellboy #2 because I want to be fresh for next week, but also I got them love that story.
And now we know which one to read too. That's the biggest
Yeah.
one. So that's important for all of us. So now we know the proper issue too. So no, I can't wait. We're gonna have some fun with it. So I'm gonna bring my A game, my best foot forward. And I know you guys will. I expect nothing less. Pablo, it's been fun. It's been divine. You have a magical evening. And chat, once again, thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for flexing your members. Thank you for your super chats. And thanks for bringing a nice, good crowd time. We had up to 20 a few times. Appreciate that. Thank you to the wrenches, too. Common throwing down a wrench as well. Appreciate that. But, guys, we're getting out of here. You all have a great night. Have a great rest of your weekend. Goodbye, good fight, and good night.
I smell horse shit. It's horrible, but I can smell it.